Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What a special occasion. Thank you very much for giving me this wonderful opportunity to introduce myself. My name is viên An. I'm 18 years old. I'm a student and I'm studying at the NGUYệu University of Foreign Languages Study. Today, I will start with my gloomy past and how can I change with English power. My English used to be very poor and I felt very terrible about myself. I had a negative attitude toward life. I even considered myself a total failure. I had no goals, no dreams, and no hopes for the future. My life was really a disaster. But when I studied English power, I started to realize that I could conquer English. I started to change my point of view about English. English is not as difficult as people thought. I'm sure I can speak English naturally, and I try to practice speaking English every day. I can do it, I will do it, and I must do it. And when I study English power, I find the answer for my questions. Who am I? I am the only one who creates my life. I am the only one who decides for my life. No one can decide for my life. No one can decide for my future. I live for my life, not for other people's lives. I admire successful people. I admire rich people. I want to change my life. I want to change my future. I want to have confidence in myself. I want to be successful, and I can't keep waiting. I must take action immediately. And I have my oath with English power. I can't stand my poor English. I can't stand my shyness and laziness. I can't stand my 10 years of wasting time. I can't stand being looked upon. I can't stand being laughed at. I want to change my life. I want to improve my situation. I want to have confidence in myself. I want to build a solid foundation for my future. I want to be successful. I want to be international. I don't want to let my parents down. I don't ever want to let myself down, my country down, and most importantly, I don't want to let myself down. Next, I will talk about why should we learn English. My presentation is divided into 4 parts. Firstly, I will start with some general information about English. The numbers at all. By mid 2014, the ANH newspaper said somehow calculated the number of foreigners speaking English is 4 times more than the number of native English speakers. English is a native language for over 400 million people, and about 400 to 500 million people use English fluently as a second language, the ANH newspaper wrote. And if we count an additional 750 million people who learn English as a foreign language, we will have a community of over 1.4 billion people speaking English in the world. Secondly, English is a language, but for us it's not just a language, it's also a very important tool and a powerful weapon. It's a necessary skill for our life and success in the 21st century. Thirdly, we study English to improve ourselves, to serve our country and Vietnamese people. We study English to communicate freely with the world. This is our number 1 mission. And finally, we study English to make our future brighter. We study English to make Vietnam stronger. We study English to spread Vietnamese language and culture. These are the obvious answer. Why should we learn English? And can we do it? Yes, we can do it. We will do it, and we must do it. We must take action immediately with English power. Thank you very much for your interest and listening. Have a nice day.